सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमादरम्। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमादरम्। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमादरम्। सर्वेषां सुप्रभातम्। ध्वनि श्रूयते इति अहं मन्ये. We will start a new section today that is called Upasargas. Just give me a minute. I have to organize something. Give me a minute. Today we will learn about Upasargas. Okay. So Upasargaha iti eva ekavachanam. Upasargaha, Upasargau, Upasargaha. So what is Upasargas? That is what we have to learn today. So just before that, some housekeeping rules. Everybody remain muted. If you have doubts, ask in the chat section. If you are not able to attend the chat section, which I think is only Pratap Mahodaya's case, he's already informed me that, he can inform Rinki Bagini and she will put it in the chat section here. Otherwise, you can raise the hand also, Pratap Mahodaya. And only thing is, when I'm talking, I would request everybody not to stop my flow because it is difficult for me to then come back. So when I talk, just let me finish that point of discussion. You can raise your hand and you can ask questions also. I'm absolutely fine with that. Just that chatting is it's a much more efficient way of organizing doubts and clarifying that. As I can also clarify doubts on the fly. I can keep looking for the chat and then clarify doubts as I talk. Today's class, we are actually going to the phase 2 of the class. So we already finished 10 classes. So we have 10 more classes to go, and I plan to finish my Pravesha Pathanam in 20 classes. That's the plan. So today is the 11th class. We might have to take 1 or 2 classes more, but let me try to organize as to how do we do that. But the point that I want to make today is that today we are going to start Vibhaktis. So Vibhaktis is a very, very, very important Vyakarana portion in Samskritam. And I do not know how many of you already learned Samskritam. Who have learned Samskritam in the childhood would definitely know what Vibhaktis are, and others who have recently done some Bhashana Shibiram, etc., would know what is Vibhaktis. And Vibhaktis are the most important thing in Samskritam. The reason why I'm saying that is if you know Vibhaktis very well, and if you have Vibhaktis are in your control and in your hand, I would say 50-60% of Samskrita Patanam is done. So I am also a student of Vibhaktis, so whatever I know, I'll try to share with you. And in order for us to formally open the Vibhakti class or Udkhadayatum, Mama Guruhu Kumaraswamy Mahodaya Atra Varge Agachadi Saha Ashtavadane login Kritva Varge Agamishyati iti Uktavan Saha Arthahora Vibhakti Vishe Kinjit Bhavantam Sarve Bodhayati Anantaram Vayam officially Vibhakti Patanam Arambam Kurmaha iti eva mama manasi adya dinam aham ayojanam kritavan idanim kinchit upasargaha vishaye kinchit vaktum anantaram ashtavadane Kumar Mahodaya agacchati saartha ashtavadane ardhahora adya vibhakti vishayasya kinchit introduction adya aham dadami iti eva mama manasi adya dina plan ayojanam aham kritavan eva. Upasargaha is a very important topic because this will answer the doubt of many of the people. How many 2000 Kriyapadams in Sanskritam? But the moment you add an upasargam to Kriyapadam, there are 22 upasargas. You can imagine the amount, the number of Kriyapadams that can be created out of these 2000 Kriyapadams. So magic will be created through upasargas. By adding an upasarga along with the Kriyapadam, you can actually multiply the number of Kriyapadams. So the minimum is 22 into 2000. So that's what it is. But it is not that all the upasargas 22 are applicable on all the 2000 dhatus. We'll talk about that right now. So what is upasarga is the first thing that many of you who have no idea about what it is will understand, but all of you know the native language. So upa means samipe. Upa means sitting by your side. Upa means sitting by your side. Sargaha ityukte creation, sarjanam karoti, etat sarvam sargaha iti padasya artha asti. Ityukte sargaha means creation, creating. So upasargaha ityukte samipe tishtva, tishtati, samipe samipe upavishya is not the right word, sitting nearby. Samipe upavishya, you create new kriya padams. That is what upasargams are all about. So, once upon a time, somebody in this class, I think Jayanti Bhagini asked me, what about more kriya padams? The answer I gave is, I will teach you 1000 kriya padams. In fact, after this class, you can go and figure out yourself from whatever dhatus I have taught. You can add these 22 kriya upasargas. Some of them may not be applicable, but then you can figure it out yourself and you can make 1000 kriya padams after this class. So this class makes you absolutely powerful in terms of knowing whatever 50, 60, 70, 100 dhatus I've taught you already, not the dhatus, the kriya padams. You can add upasargas to that and you can increase your pada bhandaraha, which means your vocabulary of words. You can multiply it just with the half an hour class. So that's the beauty of this class. So before that, our acharyas have told us what is upasarga through a beautiful sloka. So let us learn about the slokas. This particular sloka, and I want all of you to by heart it, not right now, but then go home, back after the class, see the video, or you can see the textbook. It is there in the textbook also. Learn this. It's very, very important for you to memorize, because Samskritam is also about training the brain to think in that language. So it is good that if you can learn this, and if you can by heart this. उपसर्गेण धात्वर्थो बलादन्यत्र नीयते प्रहार आहार संहार विहार परिहारवत्. Once again, उपसर्गेण धात्वर्थो बलादन्यत्र नीयते प्रहार आहार संहार विहार pariharavat. So what does it mean? So that is what I will be explaining next. Upasargena, using upasargas, which I explained to you what it is. Samipe stitva, samipe upavishya, sarjanam sargaha karoti. Ityukte creation karoti. It will create new kriyapadams. Upasargena ityukte along upasargena, using upasargaha as an instrument, using upasargas, dhatvartho ityukte, the meaning of the dhatu, the dhatu is there. From the dhatu you add the ti and all at the end, which I explained to you. Then it becomes a kriyapadam. So dhatu as itself does not have an existence. You add some pratyayam to the dhatu to make it a kriyapadam. So now pratyayam is on the right side, which is a suffix. Upasargaha is a prefix. It is either one letter or one or more letters or a set of letters that you add as a prefix to a dhatu, to add to that, and then along with at the end of it, the pratyayam for the kriyapadam is also there, and then you create a new kriyapadam. Balad anyatra. Balad means with force. Balad anyatra. Anyatra we have learned it. Atra, tatra, sarvatra, kutra, anyatra. Anyatra means somewhere. Anyatra means somewhere. Balad anyatra. Forcefully, it will take you. Niyate. Niyate ityukte, ni dhatu I have taught you. Niyate ityukte, it carries. So what does it mean? Upasarga, sitting by the side or standing by the side, will forcefully move niyate, the meaning of the dhatu, dhatvartho, anyatra, it will take you to a totally different place itself. So the meaning of the dhatu plus the kriyapadam along with upasarga will be something different from what it originally was. What is it? Prahara, ahara, samhara, vihara, pariharavat. What is this prahara, ahara, samhara, vihara, pariharavat? Harati iti kriyapadam asti. It is there in your textbook also. I think it is in page number for Pravesha textbook. It is in page number 125. So those who have the textbook can look at that also. I am not trying to teach you everything what is there line by line in the textbook, but most of there what is the textbook will be taught by me. Harati iti kriyapadam. What does harati means? Sita jalam harati. Sita jalam harati ityukte. Sita is carrying water. Harati has got other meanings also. Haranam karoti iti abhi artha asti. But for the purpose of today's class, let us take only one meaning. Samskritam, the same padam, kriyapadam will have multiple meanings. But for the purpose of the class today, let us use the word harati. And harati has got a meaning. Harati means carrying. Sita is carrying water. Sita jalam harati. But the moment you add this pra is an upasarga, that you add with harati, it becomes praharati. Praharati ityukte kim? Praharati ityukte marna, to strike. Bhima strikes Duryodhana. Bhimaha Duryodhanam harati. Praharati. Shramita. Bhimaha Duryodhanam praharati. Bhimaha Duryodhanam praharati. Harati is carrying. The moment you add pra, just see balad anyatra niyate. It has forcefully taken the meaning from carrying to give a nice blow, strike. That is what praharati. In Malayalam we tell na usko praharan karne ka, usko praharana avane onnu praharikkanam. Praharati, and I am sure in all of your native languages also, praharati ityukte, give a nice blow, strike. Aharati. So harati eva kriyapadam. The moment you add this upasarga called actually it is not it is ang. Ang is the suffix or is the prefix, or it is called upasarga. Ang iti kriyapadam, harati iti kriyapadas, ang ityasya upasarga, harati iti kriyapadasya samipe yojayati chet aharati iti padam agachati. Aharati ityukte kim? Aharati ityukte aharam karodi ityukte khadati abhi artham asti. Aharati ityukte brings iti abhi artham asti. So textbook madhye iti likhitam sa punyam aharati. She brings merit. Punyam. Punyam is a merit. Merit is the definition given in the book. Sa punyam aharati. So the meaning of the word aharati is actually, aharati means brings, or aharam karodi. Khadati abe Malayala bhashayam aharati, from Sanskritam only it means aharam karoti. Samharati. Harati eva kriyapadam. Sam is the prefix on top of that. Samharati. Samharati ityukte, to kill. Samharati, I am sure in the native languages also, whoever speaks other languages. Samharati ityukte, to kill. So harati is the kriyapadam, carrying is the meaning. Sam you add to that. Samharati becomes kill. Ramaha Ravanam samharati. Rama kills Ravana. Samharati becomes kills. Samharati becomes kills. So prahara, ahara, samhara, vihara. What is vihara? Vihara means without any boundaries. Without any boundaries, just enjoy. Just move around. Just like a small baby who has no idea about any boundary, who has no tension of anything, earning a job, studying, nothing. He just enjoys happily, wanders around. Pustaka madhye iti likhitam sarve chandrikayam viharanti. Ityukte, all enjoy in the moonlight. Some viharanti, viharati or viharanti. Viharati ityukte, to enjoy. So the boy is enjoying without any boundary. So viharati ityukte, the birds viharati, you say, it means to enjoy without any boundaries. That is viharati. Haradi kriyapadam, vi upasargaha, you add it, you get a totally new word, it's a totally different meaning. Pariharati. Pariharati is pariharam karoti. What is pariharam karoti? Most of you in a native language will be knowing that. A lot of times I don't need to explain the meaning of the word because it is so evident for you, because certain words may be missing in certain native languages, but somebody knows Malayalam, somebody knows Gujarati, somebody knows Hindi, somebody knows Telugu, somebody knows Tamil. A lot of the words are originally from Samskritam only, so you will be able to understand. Pariharati ityukte, to solve the problem. Pariharam karoti, pariharati. Haradi kriyapadam, pari upasargaha, pariharati. So just imagine, just one word harati you learn, which is carries. Now you know 5 more new kriyapadams. Paraharati, to strike, to blow. Aharati, to bring, or it also means eat also. Shamita, please mute. Shamita, please mute. Whoever is unmuted, please mute. Don't disturb the class. Samharati, ityukte, to kill. Viharati, to wander around without boundaries, enjoy. Pariharati, to solve. So one harati, you know now 5 more new words just by adding this pra, a, sam, vi, pari. So that's the beauty of upasargas. So how many upasargas are there? Just a minute, because somebody unmuted in between. I'm not so sure whether you wanted to ask a question. So I'll just see the chat section. There are questions. I'm seeing around 50 students in this class, and I'm just checking whether my teacher, Sri Kumaraswamy Mahodaya, has already logged in or not. He's supposed to come at 8 o'clock. So once he comes, we will have to go into Upasarga section. But let's get back to the class right now. Astu. Veena Bhagini, Hastamupari Kritavati.
Yeah, I am unable to chat.
Chintamas. If you are not able to chat, you can either ask the question when I ask you, or you can write the question to Rinki Mahodaya. Rinki Mahodaya is an admin in our group. Yeah. Everybody knows Rinki Mahodaya. You can write to her, and she will put the question in the chat section. But not a problem. Idanim samshaya asti chet vadatu. What is your doubt, Veena Bhagini?
No doubt.
Chinta mastu, no problem. Unable to chat. Pratap Mahodaya abhi atra varge asti. Saha abhi Pratap Mahodaya login kritavan va na janami aham. पश्यामि. प्रताप महोदय अपि अस्ति. प्रताप महोदय अपि उक्तवान् केचन छात्राः इति कंप्लेंट कृतवन्तः, परन्तु अहं सोल्यूशन ददामि. रिंकी महोदयं प्रेषयतु. संशयः रिंकी महोदयं प्रेषयतु. सा अत्र चैट मध्ये लिखति. नो चेत् हस्तमुपरि करोतु. तत्समये प्रकाश महोदय अपि हस्तमुपरि कृत्वा संशयः प्रष्टुं शक्यते. अस्तु, लेट्स गेट बैक टू द क्लास अगेन. So I told you about upasargas: prahara, ahara, samhara, vihara, parihara, vat. So there are 22 upasargas. I told you that earlier also. There are 22 upasargas. What are these upasargas? Pra, para, apa, sama, anu, ava, nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, ang, ni, adhi, api, ati, सु, उद, अभि, प्रति, परि, उप. द्वाविंशति उपसर्गाः सन्ति. एकवारं पुनः अहं वदामि, शृणोतु. प्र, परा, अप, सम, अनु, अव, निस, निर, दुस्, दुर, वि, आंग, नि, अधि, अपि, अति, सु, उद, अभि, प्रति, परि, up. It will be good if you can memorize these after the class. It will be good if you can, some of you who have got the capability to memorize. I'm not making it a kind of a brain exercise, but people who can memorize, it will be good for you if you can remember these 22 basargas. And there are some songs also on YouTube. You can go, and there are some beautiful songs, and prapara, upa, all that. Some songs are there. You can use that and then try to memorize the way you want to memorize it. But it's good to memorize because I told you how powerful it makes you. 2000 dhatus, kriyapadams, and then add upasargas. it becomes a fantastic Shabda Bandaraha for you. So let us now understand all these one by one. Prapara, Appasam, Anu. I'll take you that through first. Bhavati iti kriyapadam asti. Bhavati ityukte asti eva. Mama putri कार्यालये अस्ति कार्यालये भवति समान अर्थः एव भवति इत्युक्ते अस्ति एव प्रभवति प्रभवति इत्युक्ते प्रभवति before that how upasarga I told you the upasargas can forcefully take the meaning to totally different meaning. So I'll tell you how examples are. Kashate ityukte to glitter, to glow. Kashate ityukte to glow. Prakashate, you add pra to that. Prakashate abhi to glitter, to glow, to shine. Which means when you add the pra to the kashate, to the kriyapadam kashate, when you add prakashate becomes the same meaning only, but it just emphasizes or re-emphasizes the meaning. So kashate is also shine, prakashate is also shine. It just enhances the meaning of the word kashate. So that is one application of upasarga. It enhances the meaning of the original kriyapadam. Another example of a totally different kriyapadam application is jayati is a parasmaipadi shabda. I explained to you earlier. Parasmaipadi shabda is jayati. Jayati is a parasmaipadi shabda. The moment you add a V from the list of upasargas, somewhere you will see V here. Okay. The moment you add V, which is Vijayati. The moment you say Jayati, and you add V, it becomes Vijayate. The Eka Vachanam, Pradama Purushaha will become Vijayate, which is an Atmanepadi usage, which means a Parasmaipadi can become an Atmanepadi by adding this V along with that. Similarly, an Atmanepadi word is Ramate. Ramate means play. Ramate is play, which is an Atmanepadi word. But the moment you add V to that, V is another upasarga, which I'm not seeing in the list there. V plus Ramate will become, instead of Viramate, it becomes Viramati. So Atmanepadi becomes Parasmepadi by adding certain upasargas. So upasarga will balad anyatra niyade. From a Parasmepadi it becomes an Atmanepadi sometimes, and Atmanepadi becomes Parasmepadi sometimes. The meaning is enhanced, which I explained to you in Kashate and Prakashate. Then there is Bhavati is asti, Prabhavati ityukte to flow. Prabhavati ityukte to flow. So forcefully taking the meaning to somewhere totally unconnected with the earlier word. So that is also one application of upasarga. Bhavati is asti. Prabhavati means to flow. Parajayate. So Jayati is a kriyapadam, which I explained to you. Jayati is the kriyapadam. Again, instead of the V example, I'm using the para example. Jayati is the kriyapadam. Pradama Purushaha, Ekavachane, Jayati, Parasmepadi eva. But the moment you add para to that, it becomes Parajayate. It becomes Parajayate. It becomes Atmanepadi. The Parasmepadi becomes Atmanepadi. Parajayate means to defeat. Jayati means to win. Parajayate means to defeat. So it can completely change the meaning and take it a totally opposite direction also. What does the word Jayati means? To win. Parajayate ityukte to defeat or to lose. Vadati ityukte to speak. Vadati. Aham vadami. Vadati. Everybody knows the meaning of the word. Vadati. When you add the upasarga apa with that, it becomes apavadati. Apavadati means apavadam karodi. Apavadam has got two different meanings. One meaning of the word is apavadam is exception. Other one is talking bad about somebody. Apavadam. Modi Mahodaya, about Modi ji, Rahul Gandhi is making apavadams. Apavadam means to talk something totally wrong about somebody, all kind of wrong things. That is apavadam karoti. Harati, I explained to you already, Harati is to carry. Samharati is to destroy, to kill. Ramaha, Ravanam, Samharati. So to add some along with Haradi, the meaning totally changes. It is not an opposite meaning. It means to kill itself. Bhavati, explained earlier, Bhavati ityukte asti eva, Bhavati ityukte asti eva. Anubhavati. Anu is upasargaha along with Bhavati, Anubhavati. Anubhavati ityukte to experience. Anubhavati is experience. Ramate, I explained to you, just to add that Ramate is Atmanepadi. V plus Ramate is Viramati. Viramati means to retire, to leave. Ramate means to play. So Viramati means to retire, to leave. The meanings are totally different. So it can either take it to totally different meaning, opposite meaning, unconnected meaning, Atmanepadi to Parasmepadi, Parasmepadi to Atmanepadi. All these magic Upasarga can do. Tarati. Tarati ityukte to swim, to cross. Aham, there's a river Tarati. Tarati ityukte to swim, to cross. Karanam karodi, to pass. That is what Tarati means. Ava plus Tarati is Avatarati. Avatarati, everybody knows. Bhagavan Vishnu Mahodesya, Vishnuhu Avataram, Dasha Avataram, Sarve Jananti Eva. Avatarati ityukte to incarnate, to come down. That is what Avatarati is. So when God has come to human form, he has come as Sri Krishna, he has come as Parashurama, he has come as Balarama, he has come in a lot of other forms, human forms. Avatarati, to come down, to condescend. Sarati ityukte to flow. A river is flowing. Nadim Sarati, Sarati ityukte to flow. Nissarati, abhi kashade prakashade jaisa eva. It is just like that only. It just means the same. Sarati Nissarati samana artha eva. It means to flow. Nadim Sarati, Nadim Sarati, Nadim Nissarati. Nadim nahi, sorry, Nadi Sarati, Nadi Nissarati. Nadi Sarati, Nadi Nissarati, Samana Artha eva. Gacchati ityukte to go. Gacchati. Bhavan Gacchatu. We've talked about this Gam Dhatu eva. Gacchati is the Ekavachanam Kriyapadam of the Pradama Purushaha. Gacchati means to grow, to go. Nirgacchati means to leave. Nirgacchati means to leave without, to leave from sight. That is one of the meaning. You can go to the dictionary and Shabdakosham and figure out there are different meanings which will be there in the textbook. But Nirgacchati means to leave from out of sight. Gacchati, Nirgacchati. Sahate means to experience. Sahate, I am sahanam karoti. The meaning of that is to tolerate. Sahate ityukte to tolerate. Dussahate. Dussahate ityukte very, very, very difficult experience. Dussahate, very, very difficult experience, adverse experience. That is what dussahate is. Vadati ityukte to speak. So earlier also explained to you. Vadati, durvadati. Durvadati means to talk bad language, to abuse, to use language that is not acceptable. That is all durvadati. Durvanam karoti. Durvadati is bad. And Samskritam, du and dur and su are very useful. Suvadati means to talk good. Durvadati means to talk bad, to abuse, and all that is Durvadati. Vadati means just speak. So you can imagine Vadati, Durvadati, Suvadati, totally different meanings, right? Chalati, so the next one is the set of Vi, Ang, Ni, Adhi, Api. Chalati ityukte to move, to walk, that is Chalati. Vichalati ityukte, it is also moving only, but not moving in a particular fashion, moving in a random fashion. For instance, there is a fan that is behind me that is moving. The fan, Chalati. Vyajanam, Chalati. Vyajanam, Chalati. Parantu, if the fan is moved out of the hook, it is moving, but it will move in haphazard fashion. Vichalati. Vichalati ityukte, to move, but in a haphazard fashion. So, in our books also it is written, Manaha Vichalati. Your mind wanders around, moves in a random direction, moves in a haphazard direction. That is what Vichalati is about. Gacchati, to go. The moment you add ang to that, but in actual practice, you don't use ang gachati, you will say agachati. But ang is the prefix, the upasarga. Gachati is to go, agachati ityukte to come. So totally opposite direction. It has got a it is opposite. In English, you call it opposite. Viparita padam agachati. Gachati is to go, agachati is to come. Patati is to fall. Patati. Aham uktavaneva. Purva kakshaya madhya aham uktavaneva. Patati ityukte to fall. Nipatati ityukte to come down heavily, to attack. Simhaha nipatati. The lion has come down to attack. So that is what nipatati is. Patati is to fall. Nipatati is to come down to attack in a forceful manner. That is nipatati. Shabda Goshe Pashyatu. Other meanings are also there. I am just telling you one meaning to explain to you how one Priyapadam with the Upasarga addition can take you to totally different. Balad Anyatra Niyate. Gachati Adhigachati. Gachati ityukte to go. Gachati ityukte to go. Gamudhatu eva, we have learned it. Adhigachati means adhigamanam karodi, to understand. That is what it means. Adhigachati means to understand. So it has nothing to do with go. It means I am following you. I am understanding you. That is what adhigachati is. So that is a adhi upasargaha on gachati, which will make it adhigachati. The next one is gachati with api. Api gachati. Api gachati ityukte balakaha api gachati. Gachati means to go. Api gachati means to go together. Api means to go together. Api gachati. Aham api gachami. Aham api gachami. Api means to go together, along with. And that's what it means. To go along with. It's not and actually. To go along with. Api gachati. अहम एकवारं पश्यामि मम शिक्षकः गुरु कुमार महोदय अत्र वर्गे आगतवान् वा सः 8 वादने आगच्छामि इति उक्तवान् पश्यामि एकवारं कुमार महोदय भवान् वर्गे आगतवान् वा
आम् इदानीमेव
नमो नमः नमो नमः 5 निमिषं ददातु अहम् उपसर्गस्य विषये समाप्तं कृत्वा अहं भवन्तम् आह्वयामि अनन्तरं भवान् अर्धहोरा वर्गे छात्राणां कृते किञ्चित् बोधनं करोतु इति अहं प्रार्थयामि नमो नमः
अस्तु अस्तु
5 निमिषं ददातु I will conclude उपसर्गास् and then I will ask to speak
पूर्णं करोतु अनन्तरं
अस्तु धन्यवादः वर्षति means varshati is actually raining. Varshakalam iti vadati. Varshati ityukte raining. Ati varshati. You can add this ati to a lot of words. Ati bhigaram, ati bhayangaram. Ati means you are enforcing the meaning of that and saying too much of rain. Ati varshati. Ati varshati. Too much of rain. It is raining a lot. Sundari, ati sundari. So the moment you add ati to sundari, it becomes ati will enhance the meaning of it, and you can. It's a very, very commonly used in all of our native languages. Vadati ityukte to speak. Suvadati to speak good. Durvadati aham purve eva uktavan. Durvadati means to use bad words, to abuse. Suvadati ityukte to speak good words. Su agatam, that is swagatam. Su agatam. You're welcoming somebody. Agatam. Su agatam is actually swagatam. So su means it will enhance the meaning of it and make it a very positive thing. Suvadati, speaking good words. Gachati, udgachati. Gachati means, again I told you, gamadhatu eva, to go. Udgachati means to rise. The example in the textbook is Dhulihi udgachati. It rises up. The dust rises up. So gachati means to go in any direction, but udgachati means to rise, to come up, to go up. Prayati, abhiprayati. Abhiprayati ityukte, it means to abhiprayam karoti, to give suggestion, to give advice. Vadadi, pradivadadi. Vadadi means to speak. Pradivadadi means to answer back. The teenager boy answer backs to his father. Saha prativadadi to his father. Pitaram pradivadadi. Pradivadadi means to answer back. Vadadi ityukte to speak. Pradivadadi ityukte to answer back. So again the meaning changes. Bhavati, I told you, Bhavati Kriyapadameva, Asti Eva, Tasya Padasya, Arthaha, Bhavati, Paribhavati, in means Paribhavam Karodi, to complain, to explain your problems, Paribhavati. That is what the word meaning of Paribhavati is. Karoti means to do something. Upakarodi to is to help somebody. Upasarga. I told you what is upasarga. Along with the dhatu, the kriyapadam, you add this upa, samipe. So upakarodi means samipe stitva. Karoti ko. What does it do with upakaroti? Upakaroti means to help, to assist. That is what upakaroti. The meaning of upakaroti is. So that is it. That is what I want to take by 8 o'clock. That is about upasargas. And then we learned about this very important sloka, which you have to remember. Upasargena datvartho valadanyatra niyate prahara ahara samhara vihara pariharavat. Harati is the kriyapadam. Praharam karoti, aharati, samharati, viharati, Pariharati. I explained to you the meaning of all these. The harati is the basic kriyapadam. You add the upasarga of pra, ang, sam, vi, pari, and then we explain the meanings of all of that. And we also learn examples. A lot of these are there in your textbooks. Page number 125 in your Pravesha book. It is there in the Pravesha book. 125 is where upasargas are dealt with. A lot of students in this class I know are going for multiple classes. Some of them are going for Gita Sobanam class also. In the Gita Sobanam class also, book also, page number 95. Gita Sobanam page number 95 is also very detailed explanation of upasargas. You can go through that and then you can study more at your own convenience and time.